Hey guys, welcome to level 1 of the mat exercises. I do want to preface that with assuming that you've already finished the 0.5 ones that we looked at yesterday. I also want to correct the exercises yesterday. I did also put it underneath the video that the exercises should only consist of this, which is your realignment of your SI joint. The warm-up, you should also do a warm-up before we do the ones we're exercising today. And the TAs, that's where you're contracting here, and your glute sets. The bridges should actually not be added until you're finished with those two. Then you're going to add the bridges along with the other exercises we're going to go through today. So let's get to it. This is level 1 mat exercises. I got broads in Atlanta. So, just like with the 0.5 level mat exercises, you want to still start off with aligning your SI joint. We're going to do that again with our ball and our gait belt. I added a link to get a gait belt if you want to try one of those like mine. They're not too expensive. They're about like $10, $12 on Amazon. Or again, you can just use the same one you have at home. Anything that won't break, totally fine. So we're going to start off with that. Feet should be hip width apart. You should have about a 90-degree angle here. Laying flat. And we'll start going out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. So your SI joint should be completely aligned. And now we're going to go into bridges. Bridges can be done incorrectly a lot. So what you want to do, feet are hip width apart. Have that 90-degree angle, so we're in that hook line position we talked about. Your arms are going to be on your sides. And you want to make sure that your hips are not twisting or turning in any different ways. You want everything to be in that neutral alignment. When you go up, you're lifting with your butt. You're pushing down through your heels and not with your back. If you feel anything in your back, you're using your back or you're not breathing correctly. So let's start our timer for 1 minute and 30 seconds. And we're off. Push it back, go up, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, down, relax. Back, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, down, relax. Make sure you don't arch your back. Back, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, back, down, relax. Push back up, 2, 3, 4, 5, back, down, relax. Push back up, 2, 3, 4, 5, back, down, relax. Push back up, 2, 3, 4, 5, back, down, relax. Push back up, 2, 3, 4, 5, back, down, relax. Push back up, 2, 3, 4, 5, back, down, relax. Push back up, 2, 3, 4, 5, back, down, relax. Push back up, 2, 3, 4, 5, back, down, relax. Push back up, 2, 3, 4, 5, relax. Back up, 2, 3, 4, 5, back, down, relax. And there goes our timer. The next exercise we're going to do in the book is called supine marches, but it's really just your transverse abdominis that we talked about in the first video. Tightening here, and you're going to try to lift your foot up about an inch or two off the mat and go back down. And you're going to try to keep your pelvis in a neutral alignment. To know how you're doing that, have your hands on your hips like you're in a superhero pose. That's called your iliac crest. You're going to follow that to the front of your hips until you feel a really hard, something pointy almost. So it's the most pointy part of your pelvis. Those are your ASIS, your anterior superior iliac spine. So you want to find those on both sides. So when you're laying down, you again can go into your superhero pose, just laying down. Follow those points, and they should be parallel. So they're in that neutral alignment. You don't want it wobbling up and down or all over the place. Have your hands on those spots. When you try lifting up your foot, and if you feel like your pelvis is moving, if your ASIS starts dipping, then you're not holding your TAs. Right here, your core is too weak, so you want to go back down to the 0.5 mat exercises and then come back. Another reason to do this a little bit differently is if you have issues with subluxation in your hips, or you have a lot of pain when you lift up your leg. When you lift up your leg, if you're feeling an increase in pain and your hips aren't moving, then you might want to try something else where you do your toes up. You're going to do one foot at a time, hold it for 5, alternate for 1 minute 30 seconds. And then you're going to want to do heel up, 5-second holds, alternating for 1 minute 30 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and do the one where I'm lifting my foot up off the mat for 5-second holds, 1 to 2 inches off the mat each side, 5-second holds for 1 minute 30 seconds. Do whatever you need to do. We'll keep going for 1 minute 30 seconds. Ready? Go. So contract, hold up, 3, 4, 5, relax, up, make sure you're breathing, 4, 5. It's important to keep breathing through the whole time. You don't want to put extra pressure on your internal organs. You'll notice that your ASIS will dip a little bit. A few centimeters is okay, but if you're not feeling completely stable and you're having to work a lot just to lift your foot up, then your core isn't really that strong yet. And again, you'll want to keep practicing with those, just keeping your transverse abdominis tight for 3 minutes total. Just keep this up. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep it up, keep going, keep breathing. I know it's hard, keep going. And that was 1.5 minutes. Okay. So the next one we're going to do, we're actually going to be laying on our belly. It's prone hip extension. You can do one of two things. You're going to put like a towel that you roll up underneath your forehead when you're laying down, and have your hands by your sides. Or you can just kind of lay off with your head off to your side. It depends on if you have any neck issues. So whatever is most comfortable for you. Keeping your head down, having that roll right here underneath your forehead works for most people really, really well. Some people then get claustrophobic or don't like feeling their own breath on their face, so they prefer having their face to the side. It is important to have your arms down to the side, just for the stability purposes, if you're not strong enough yet through your core. Just for our purposes, I will keep my arm down to one side, while keeping my head off to the side so I can still see everyone and just kind of talk out loud as we're going through it. What we're going to do is you're going to pull your foot back. You don't have to go up super high. If you do, you're going to arch your back. We do not want to arch our back. So you're just going to have your foot come off the table or your mat for a few inches. Hold up there for 5. Come back down. Do the other side, kind of like you're swimming. And we will start our timer. 1 minute 30 seconds, and we're off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep breathing. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep it up. Keep going. After this, we still have 2 more exercises. There is another alternative to doing this one, which is where you're hunched over on a table or you're hunched over on a ball, but trying to keep your back straight just so you don't continue to have any back problems. And I will show you how to do that in a moment. Actually, that might have to wait for another video, just because I don't think I have time today. I'm sorry. But if you're just like standing up straight and you're holding onto a chair, and you can just pull your leg back a little bit, just keeping your leg completely straight. Do not bend your knee. Bending the knee, you're not really getting the muscles we want to go for. So it's just really important if you are standing up that you are pulling your leg back with a straight leg. Okay, next one, you're going to roll back onto your back. The book calls this one ball squeezes. Usually when I'm in the clinic, we'll call them hip adduction, so it's ADD. abduction because you're bringing your legs in towards the center, your midline. So basically all you're doing is you're squeezing the ball between your legs. Again, keeping everything here tight. Squeeze between here, holding it for 5 seconds, and then you're relaxing for 1. Again, doing it for 1 minute. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. 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 There we are. The final exercise we call clamshells with tube. Clamshells I know in the clinic aren't quite done this way, so we call them hip abduction because you're going away from the body, so it's abduction. What you're going to do is take a yellow tube, because it's the lightest one. You're going to keep your knees hip width apart. You don't want them touching because that could cause issues in your hips later on. And it also challenges your hips with an eccentric contraction. So when you go out, you don't want to pull so far out that your feet are turning. You're going to keep them flat on the mat or on your bed or wherever you're doing them. You're going to pull out just a few inches and then come back in. Go out, hold for 5, come back in for 1. Go back out. And again, you're not rotating the feet out. You're not letting your knees touch when you come back in. I'm going to start the timer and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. 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 And there you go. So those are all the mat level 1 exercises. We'll add another 10 seconds on tomorrow. After we finish the level 1 exercise, then we'll start moving on to level 2, and we'll also move on to level 1 of ball exercises. A lot of that is going to, again, keep focusing on this core, get that good foundation so that we can move on to our mid and upper backs, neck, and then out to our limbs. Have a great night.